No, it is going to be Pete Doran.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be Doran, Jeff James on the left wing, and Chris Dona on the right wing. And now for the Massena Red Raiders, Dave DeRushy will be the starting goaltender. And I understand he's going to start Putter Canarium's line tonight.
Right, I think he's putting the Canarium line against the Duran line. A little checker type game here tonight. Trying to check the lineups of the two Potsdam and Massena. We'll have to see what the matchup is going to be.
It is going to be Canarium's line starting. Putter Canarium centering Tad Ward and John Ratty on the right wing. Mike Hurlbut and Mike Quenville.
Okay, and that'll put the Todd line against the Lalone, Snyder, and Carey line probably.
Okay. And with the playing of our national anthem, we are just about ready to get things started. Massena with a record of 7-0-0. Potsdam is 4-0-2. And we're just about ready to start tonight's hockey game. Should be a good game. We're looking forward to a good game and a good crowd on hand. As you mentioned, Reg, the arena is comfortable. It's nice. Well, I can't say it's nice and warm in here.
Well, no, we don't want to get carried away, but
but it's not cold.
Oh, no, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
So Mike St. Louis will be dropping the puck as Putter Canarium will take the opening face-off against Peter Doran. And with a drop of the puck, we're underway. Off the face-off, the puck comes to John Ratty, and he dumps in the Potsdam zone. Racing back for it is Brad James for the Stoners. Clears it ahead to Jeff James. And they are not brothers, I can tell you that. And now the puck back to center ice as Massena tries to get something going. Brad James picks it up, backhands it back into the Massena zone. Back there to pick it up is Tommy Siddon. Siddon headmans it to Canarium, taken off his stick by Peter Doran. Doran back to Barrows at the point. His shot goes way wide. Hits off the glass behind the net. Comes into the corner. Check thrown there. And tied up. Nice play by Manley there. And they tie it up. Tad Ward ties it up along with Chris Dona. And we'll have a face-off as both teams will change lines as Pat Snyder's line comes out. Snyder will be centering Matt Lalonde and Jay Carey for the Potsdam Sandstoners. And for the Massena Red Raiders, it is going to be Todd Tyo line. Tyo centering Scotty Loran and Peter Levine. Off the face-off. The puck in the corner. It comes back to the point. Donnie Lynch kicks it ahead. Now the Raiders. Tyo has it. Jump over his stick. Lynch stops it along the boards just outside the Massena zone. And it's poke checked by Jay Carey behind the Massena net. Now back there is Hurlbut. Hurlbut for Massena, being bothered by two Potsdam men, taken away from him by Lalonde in the face-off circle. His shot and a save made by DeRushy. And Dave DeRushy gets the first save of the ball game, and we'll have a face-off with 14:02 left to play first period.
And the puck has been in Massena end for the first minute of play.
Certainly has. Here's a shot. Save made by DeRushy right off the face-off by Pat Snyder. Now Lalonde, the backhander. Another save by DeRushy. The puck comes free behind the net. And it's Quenville clearing it along the boards to Loran. Ahead it goes to Tyo. Tyo has it taken by Lalonde, but following it up, here comes Peter Levine. His shot from center ice. Domingos makes the save, leaves it side of the net. Now Carey picks it up, tries to get it to center ice. He does. Right there is Levine from Massena to dump it right back in the Potsdam zone. Brad James, or no, that's John Jones coming back for the puck. He poke checks it, kept in nicely by Siddon. Siddon tries to dump it ahead. Snyder comes up with it, brings it to center ice. Feeds for Lalonde, taken off his stick. Nice play there by Scotty Manley. Manley loses it. It comes back to Siddon at the blue line, and he just dumps it into the Potsdam zone. Comes right on. A weak shot for Domingos. Now the puck comes free, center ice. Nice check thrown. Here comes a chance for the Potsdam Sandstoners. Ned Corbett. He's taken out of the play, however. The puck slides free, but it's kept in the Massena zone. Slides along the blue line, and Corbett tries to come up with it, but it's poke checked out to center ice by Manley. Now Barrows with it, bangs it off the boards. Right there to pick it up is Siddon. Siddon leaves for Timmy Barnes, who's playing in the spot of the injured Ed Underwood. Barnes tries to backhand it in the zone. It's intercepted right at the blue line. Here comes Brad James. James makes a nice move, tries to get around Siddon. Siddon keeps him on the side of the net, and he tries to center it, and Massena broke the play up. It comes back to Barrows. His shot through a screen, knocked down in front by Tom Siddon, and right there is Scotty Manley to pick it up. Manley now starts to move it out left side, clears it ahead. It comes out to center ice. Puente coming after it. Barrows just backhands it all the way to the Massena blue line, picked up there by Mike Quenville. Quenville at his own blue line starts to move it out. Here's Quenville, dumps it. Brad James stops at the Potsdam blue line, clears it right back ahead for Chris Dona. Dona loses to Quenville. He backhands it back to center ice. Barrows right there to dump it right back into the Massena zone. Now Hurlbut with it. Hurlbut, headman. They start to move it out. It comes to Tad Ward. Here comes Ward in on the left wing side. He winds. His shot goes way wide. Ratty after it. He can't come up with it. Kept in at the point by Quenneville. His shot knocked down. It comes free. Weak shot by Canarium. Goes right on. Domingos covers up. And we will have a face-off in the Potsdam zone.
Well, pretty even so far. During the first minute or so of play, it was kept in the Massena end. Dave Durushy coming up with about 2 good saves. Scott Dominguez really not being called upon. He's got 2 saves, but nothing of any good save. Right now, the puck is in the Potsdam end. 11:45 to go in the first period. No score as yet. Pretty even game so far.
Pat Snyder's line out for Potsdam, and the Todd Tile line comes right back out from Massena. Tile, Levine, and Loran. Hurlbut stays out there with Quenneville at the points. Face off left side of Domingos. Off the draw. Loran gets a weak shot. That goes right on. Domingos leaves it for Carey. Carey clears it around the boards. They start to move it. Here comes Lalone. He can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in. Tayo, he's got a chance in the face-off circle shot. Nice save by Domingos. Quick glove hand.
Good glove hand. Tayo had that upper right-hand corner picked, and I thought possibly was in. All of a sudden that the left glove hand of Scott Dominguez come up making a good save.
Nice save by Domingos. 13:40 WMSA and Massena off the draw. Barrows clears around the boards, kept in by Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to dump it into the corner. Levine after it along with Tayo. Check thrown on Brad James. The puck still free. Now they tie it up, and we'll have a face-off in the Potsdam zone. I think Massena is running into the best opposition they've seen yet this year, Reg.
So far here in the first period, that's right. And I think you're going to see the matchups here. The Tayo and Snyder lines are going to be matched up, I'm sure, throughout the game here.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way anyway. Off the draw. Puck comes to Levine. Can't get the shot off. Here comes Pat Snyder down the right wing side to center ice into the Massena zone. He loses the puck. It's picked up by Peter Levine. Circles back behind his net. Snyder centers right in front. Here's a chance. Carey shot. And that's knocked down by a leg. Puck comes free. I think Levine got a foot on that one. Now Quenneville falls down. Carey after it. Quenneville gets it somehow. Bangs it off the boards. It comes to Scott Loran. Loran can't get it out. Barrows keeps it in. Dumps to Snyder. Snyder knocked down. Quenneville comes up with a puck. It comes to Loran. We've got a 2-on-2. Loran starts to move it. He's got Levine with him. Loran now in on the left side, trying to bring it right in front, and nobody home from Massena as Lalone picks it up and feeds it back ahead. And here comes Potsdam, and they want to change lines, so Carey just dumps it into the Massena zone. Tommy Sidden back for the Raiders to pick it up. Bangs it off the boards ahead to Puente. He's taken out of the play by Donnie Lynch. The puck comes free. Lynch comes up with it over to Reagan. Reagan feeds it ahead. It's intercepted by Hart. Hart for Massena has it taken away from him, and right back come the Potsdam Sandstoners as they move it into the zone. It goes. Jones dumps. It comes ahead to Scott Denicourt. Denicourt trying to center it. Now Barnes for Massena trying to get it out of the zone. Barnes has the puck, starts to move it, clears it to center ice. Puck dumped right back into the zone by John James. Or John Jones, rather. And now it's center ice. Denicourt back into the Massena zone. Reagan picks it up. Now passes over to Emerson. Emerson trying to feed Reagan in on the right side. Now the puck comes to the side of the Massena net. Durushy stops it and leaves it for Tommy Sidden. Sidden starts to move out across the blue line. Here's Sidden from center ice, just dumps it into the corner and goes in all by himself, 1-on-4. He throws a check. The puck comes free. Jones on top of it. And we're going to have a whistle and a face-off. Will be in the Massena zone.
That was a good play by Tommy Sidden that time. He threw the puck in, and I think everybody thought he was going to, like a lot of defensemen, they throw the puck in, stop. He didn't stop that time. He went all the way in, and then he hit Jones. Jones went down on the puck, so it paid off. The face-off is in the Potsdam end. No score in the first period.
Butter Canarium's line out there against the Doran line for Massena. Face-off left side of Domingos in the Potsdam zone. Off the draw. Barrows clears it around behind the net to Brad James. James starts out right side. Long headman pass. Intercepted by Quenneville at the red line. Back ahead to Ratty it goes. Off the boards. Now Canarium coming to help out. The puck right at the blue line. Now it's cleared back to the Massena blue line. Quenneville with it. Quenneville, long left wing pass. Goes to Tad Ward. He feeds for Canarium. We've got a 2-on-3. The centering pass, and Ratty can't get a stick on it. The puck comes free. Jones after it. Or James, rather, after it. We've got Jameses and Joneses, and it's going to be fun. And now the puck back as Potsdam's Doran starts to move it out. Now Jeff James clears into the Massena zone, left behind the net. Here's a chance for Potsdam as they start to move it right in front. Nobody home. It comes back to Brad James at the point. His shot goes wide. Now Barrows tries to keep it in. He can't. The puck slides to center ice after it. Here's putter Canarium. Canarium in. Makes a nice move at the circle. Trying to center it. Right to Hurlbut. His shot. Knocked down in front. Good play there by Brad James as Mike Hurlbut cruising in from the blue line. Got a good shot off. Right back comes Doran. Has it poke checked away from him by Hurlbut. He clears it back to center ice. Right there is Barrows to pick it up for Potsdam, and he dumps into the Massena zone, stopped by Hurlbut. Hurlbut clears right back to center ice. Picked up there by Jones. Jones tries to clear it ahead. Boak has it for Potsdam. He loses it. It comes to Hurlbut in the Massena zone. Hurlbut over to Sidden, and he clears it to center ice, and Scotty Loran picks it up. Here comes Loran to Tayo. This is the Todd Tayo line out there. Tayo across the blue line. He tries to center it through to Loran. The puck comes free back to Sidden at the point. He winds his shot. Save. The rebound. Tayo can't get a piece of it. Now the puck comes free, and Potsdam manages to clear it down the length of the ice. That is going to be an icing called on the Potsdam Sandstoners, and we have seen some action here in this first period.
Good action up and down the ice. We've seen action at both ends. Jerry, I noticed one thing with the Potsdam. They're using all four lines, where Stan Moore is just sticking to his three lines. Every other time they put out the Boak line, be Boak, Corbett, and Webster. The next time Reagan, Denicourt, and Emerson comes out for Potsdam. Face off the Potsdam end.
Right side. Snyder's line out there against the Tayo line. I guess it is what we're going to be seeing all night long. Lalone has the puck, and he gets it by out to center ice. Snyder after it. Manley comes up with it. He circles right at his own blue line. Makes a good move. Can't get it out. Carey, the backhander. Lalone follows up in the face-off circle. Centering right in front. Snyder can't get the shot off, and it's picked up by Loran. He tries to clear it around the board. Snyder gets a piece of it. The puck comes free. Sidden. Sidden trying to get it out over to Manley. James keeps it in at the point. Now he brings it into the corner. Centering pass to Lalone. The backhand just wide. Good chance for Potsdam. Now comes back to Barrows. His shot through traffic. Knocked down in front. And I believe Durushi came way out and covered it up. Yes, he did.
Durushi came out and covered up as Potsdam starting to put a little pressure on Massena here in the last, 40 seconds. The puck was in the Massena and Potsdam was putting a little pressure. It finally came out in the slot, and Dave Durushi said, hey, enough of that stuff. Let's slow things down. Let's get a change of line. He pounced on the puck, so the face-off is in the Massena end to the right of Dave Durushi. No score with 6:58 to go in the first period. A good first period.
Tim Barnes out there. No, now they're going to put Canarium out there because Peter Doran's line out. Doran, Chris Dona, and Jeff James. Face-off, right side of Durushi in the Massena zone. Off the draw. Oh, we have Dona, Doran, and I think we have Bitely playing a wing on this line.
Right.
Okay, that's a change. Bitely, Russ Audicki told me may see action anywhere, and I guess he has seen it anywhere. Now the puck cleared around to Dona. Dona trying to dump it ahead. It comes to center ice. Doran has it for a moment. Now Bitely racing for it. He's taken by Quenville. The puck comes free. Quenville. Now it comes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut behind the Massena net. Starts to move it. Headman pass. Here comes Tad Ward down the left wing side. He's just going to dump it into the Potsdam zone. Jones after it there. He clears it around the boards for Bitely. Comes all the way back to Quenville. Quenville trying to get into the corner. Now the puck comes free. Here comes a chance for Massena. Ratty's got it. His shot. Domingos makes the save. Now hard after it as Massena changing lines. The Barnes line coming out for the Raiders. Now the puck comes to Puente. He's taken out of the play, and Lynch finds a leverage and dumps it down the length of the ice, and icing will be called on the Potsdam Sandstoners.
Yeah, Bobby Hart made a good move to keep that puck in the Potsdam end. He came off the bench, and I'll tell you, he hustled to keep that puck in, got the good shot off, and I think it was just wide. Now an icing call, the puck will be back in the Potsdam end. 5:59 to go in the first period, and no score. Good game up and down the ice.
Pat Snyder's line right back out there for Potsdam, which means Todd Tayo's line comes right back out there for Massena. Face off in the Potsdam zone, right side of goaltender Scott Domingos. Off the draw, puck into the corner behind Domingos. Cleared around the boards. Now it's out to center ice. Snyder chasing it down. It comes to Manley. Manley circles behind his own cage. Here's Manley with a puck for Massena. Manley still has it. Clears it ahead to Tayo. Kept in at the point. Brad James trying to slide it through. Intercepted by Sidden. Sidden ahead to Tayo. They get it out to center ice. Comes to Loran. Here's Scott Loran. Clears it ahead for Peter Levine in the face-off circle. His shot just wide. Good chance for Levine. He follows up into the other corner, right side. The puck comes cleared around the boards. Tayo after it. He's going to try to tie it up. Now comes to Sidden. His shot goes way wide. Back out, kept in nicely by Manley. Manley's shot knocked down. Brad James after it. Brad James and Scott Loran going after it behind the net. Now Snyder in there to help out, along with James. They try to tie it up. Now James has to move it because Massena's not having anything to do with tying it up. James moves it along the boards. Tayo takes it away from him. Tayo now loses the puck to Snyder. They're still in the right corner. Now Snyder tries to tie it up in his skate. He has to kick it ahead. It's poke check. Back to the point. It goes to Manley. Manley shot through his screen. Knocked down in front. And Domingos falls on top.
I think that puck hit Brad James, and as it did, it fell to the ice, and Scott Domingos wisely covered up because he wasn't sure where the puck was for a second, I don't think. I'll tell you, good move by Todd Tayo in getting that puck away. Potsdam wanted to face off, but Todd Tayo just backed away and said, hey, we're not going to have any of that stuff. It finally went back to a defenseman, Mike Hurlbut, took the shot, and that was the shot that hit James. But now the face-off is in the Potsdam end with no score, 4:49 to go in the first period.
Off the face-off. Hurlbut can't keep it in. It would have been awful tough to keep that in. It goes all the way back in the Massena zone. It comes to Quenneville. Circles behind his own net. Potsdam forechecking, but it comes to Ratty off the boards. Ratty trying to follow it up back to the Massena blue line, picked up by Quenneville. Quenneville over the red line. Backhand pass intercepted by Donnie Lynch. He brings it back to center ice for Potsdam. Feeds Doran. Doran's pass intercepted. Here's Tad Ward. His shot goes wide. Not a real hard shot, but maybe a surprise shot. Now Canarium after the puck. He can't come up with it. It's cleared to center ice. Hurlbut there. Over to Quenneville. Quenneville trying to clear ahead back to Ward. It's intercepted by Jones at the blue line. Now Canarium dumps it right back in the zone. Here comes John Ratty. His shot. Oh, nice save by Domingos, as that one was labeled for the corner on the left side. Now it's Canarium with a puck behind the Potsdam net. Jones takes him out of the play. Lynch comes in to try and tie it up. And finally it's cleared by Doran out to center ice, picked up by Mike Hurlbut. Hurlbut to Quenneville. Quenneville back to Hurlbut at the Massena blue line. Now it's Hurlbut just dumping into the Potsdam zone. Lynch intercepts at the blue line, clears it down the ice, and Potsdam will be called for icing once again, as they have iced the puck several times.
Right. I think they're looking for a change of lines when they do that. That was, of course, an intentional offside. He was standing right by his own blue line, threw it down to the other end, and now the face-off again be back in the Potsdam end. 3:40 to go in the first period. No score.
Boak is out there with Webster and Corbett. Off the face-off, Sidden's shot knocked down in front. It was also deflected, and the puck cleared by Potsdam back to center ice. Manley with it. Manley being checked. Clears it to Puente. Puente to Hart to Barnes as Massena starts to move it up ice. It comes to Hart. Hart gets it in the Potsdam zone. It's dumped right back to center ice. Manley. Manley to Sidden. Sidden off the boards. Now it's intercepted by Barrows. He clears ahead for Webster, but Manley comes up with a puck with 3:09 left to play. Manley behind his own net around the boards for Puente. Puente now for Sidden. Sidden has the puck behind the Massena net. It's Potsdam putting on good forechecking pressure in this game. Now they're going to change lines, however, and Massena gets to center ice. Sidden dumps it. It's going to go right on Domingos. He makes the save. Domingos leaves for Brad James. Brad James, the defenseman, tries to clear it ahead. It comes back to center ice. Quenneville picks it up. Quenneville with a puck now ahead to Loran as Tayo's line back out there. Brad James picks the puck up at the Potsdam blue line. Ahead to Pat Snyder. Snyder feeds for Matt Lalone. Lalone in on the left wing side. His shot to Rushy makes the save. And he swept it into the corner, but the official lost sight of it, blew the whistle.
Yeah, that puck just dropped to the ice for a second, and as Dave Rushy made the save, he threw it over in the corner, but just before he did, referee blew the whistle for the face-off. Will be in the Massena end.
That was almost not a save.
No.
That came very close to going through.
He lost that for a second.
Off the face-off. Here's Snyder's shot, knocked down in front. It goes into the corner. After it is Levine. He dumps it to center ice. Intercepted and right back into the Massena zone. Lalone with it. He's taken out of the play. Nice check thrown by Quenneville. Tayo comes up with a puck. And DeRushy, as Tayo falls down, DeRushy pounces on the puck, and we'll have another face-off in the Massena zone.
You know, both teams are able to keep the puck in. Once they get the puck in the opposite zone, Potsdam's had pretty good luck keeping the puck in the Massena end and vice versa. Massena's had good luck keeping the puck in the Potsdam end.
Off the face-off. Oh, nice play there. Here comes Peter Levine. He poke-checked the puck ahead. We've got a 3-on-1 for Massena. It comes through to Loran, and Tayo couldn't get him the good pass, and Potsdam's back. Now it's Tayo. losing the puck. It comes free to center ice to Lalonde from Jones. And it's intercepted at the Massena blue line. Mike Quenville ahead to Scott Laurent. Laurent feeding to Tayo. Tayo is knocked off the puck. Laurent follows up, tries to dump it back to Hurl, but intercepted by Matt Lalonde. Lalonde poke checked at the blue line of Massena. Here's Tayo, 1-on-2. Tayo gets by one. Comes in on the right side, centering right from Levine. The shot. Oh, he missed. Beautiful pass to Peter Levine, and he missed.
Beautiful setup by Tayo.
Oh, it was. Now here's Manley coming right back for Massena. Manley at the blue line. Doran tries to take the puck off, or Dona, I'm sorry. And the puck comes free, and we're down to 120. Now Potsdam clears it to center ice, intercepted at the blue line. Here's Ratty with the puck now. He takes back in the Potsdam zone. Poke check kept in by Levine, though. Now the puck comes free, and Potsdam's going to ice it once more. And with 1:05 left to play here in the period, it's still 0-0.
I'll tell you, that was a beautiful setup by Tayo to Peter Levine. No, Peter Levine broke toward the net perfectly, too. He got the puck, took the shot, and just missed the net. Just barely missed the net. But it was a nice setup by Tayo. Good move by Levine, and good shot. Just happened to miss the net.
Face-off. As Canarium's line out there now for the Massena Red Raiders against the Doran line. Now the puck cleared to center ice. Back for it is Canarium with the puck. Clears it back to center ice. We're going to have an offsides that came back and right back in again. And the face-off with 51 seconds left will be just outside the Massena zone. So we've played almost a whole first period, and it's been end-to-end hockey action. It's a good hockey game.
Excellent.
All I can say, Reg, is it's about time.
Yeah, that's right.
Off the face-off, puck in the Massena zone. Manley skating for it. Dona comes up with it, tries to tie it up. Manley takes it from his skates. The puck slides free. Dona clears back to the point. Good play. Comes to Brad James. His shot high in the air, goes over the net. Now along the boards, Ratty feeds it back for Sidden, who bangs it behind the net over to Tad Ward. Tad Ward looking for Canarium. He finds him. We've got a 2-on-1 with Ratty. Canarium shot. Nice save by Domingos. And a nice play feeding Putter Canarium coming down the left wing. And he broke perfectly, and the pass was perfect. But his shot was
perfect.
Nice save.
I don't know if he saw Ratty coming down the slot. He had gone in a little bit too far in that left wing. He took the shot, but I think if you looked over, Ratty was right in the slot, just where he should have been, and he was wide open. Of course, they don't really have too much time, to think. You got almost a fraction of a second to think what you're going to do, and so on. It's easy for us to say up here in the press box. 15 seconds to go. Face-off will be in the Potsdam end. No score here in the first period.
Pat Snyder's line against the Tayo line. Puck goes into the corner. Tayo comes up with it somehow. Now feeds to Laurent. Now taken off his stick by Snyder. Snyder clears it ahead. Stopped by Hurlbutt. Hurlbutt loses to Lalonde. Lalonde across the blue line into the Massena zone as time runs out. And we have played a scoreless first period. A good first period. No score in the hockey game. Massena and Potsdam. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Seacom Federal Credit Union on the corner of St. Regis Boulevard and Stern Streets.
To drop the puck in a very few minutes.
You're listening to 1340 Radio, WMSA, Massena, New York. And no score in the hockey game, as Domingos will be now guarding the lobby goal, the goal to our left, and it'll be Dave DeRushy in the goal to our right. Putter Canarium's line against Pete Doran's line to start off this second period, just the way they started the first period. Off the draw, it comes to Manley. Off the boards, Manley to Ward. Poke checked ahead by Canarium. Here comes Canarium in. Right side. Back to the point it goes. Manley. He stops the puck, waits, can't get the shot off. Now he gets by a check, centers it. It goes all the way. Nice play by Sidden to keep it in. He's going to slide it right on in the net. He scored! Oh! I can't believe that.
I can't believe it. The puck, actually, Tommy Sidden made a super move, Jerry, to keep that puck in. In fact, he went down on his stomach on the ice, over by the boards, and he just slapped the puck at the net. And I don't think Domingos thought he was going to shoot that puck.
Well, it looked to me all he was doing was trying to clear it back in the zone.
I'm sure that's all he was doing, but he kept it caught just inside and high on the left-hand post. Massena goes ahead on a score of 1-0. Tommy Sidden getting the goal, I believe. Canarium possibly, and Manley getting the assist.
That goal coming at 19 seconds in the second period. I can't believe that. That puck had eyes, no question about it. Now it's Lynch right in front. The puck through traffic. It's kicked back to the blue line. And here comes Todd Tayo. Tayo's got Levine with him. 2-on-2. Also, here comes Loran to help out. Nice play by Lynch to break it up. And right back comes Lalonde for the Potsdam Sandstoners. Or is that Dona? I'm sorry. Dona trying to center it to Snyder. His shot knocked down in front. And back comes Loran. Loran with a puck. He's going to dump it. Goes right on. Domingos makes the save. Lynch comes up with the puck left side of Domingos. Feeds it ahead to Carey. Carey kicks it to center ice. Now follows up. He's going to dump it. DeRushy stops it. He's going to leave for Mike Quenneville behind the net. Quenneville picks the puck up. Feeds it ahead to Levine. Here comes Levine down the left wing side. It's going to get by him and go far enough for icing. And we'll have a face-off back in the Massena zone. So we're down to 13:50 at... that was 24 seconds. 24
seconds of the second period, and I'm sure nobody in this arena expected that thing to go in, Jerry. Like you say, It almost had eyes.
Yeah, it was a clearing pass is what it was,
so
and it ended up going in the net. It happens.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
Barrows with the puck now off the face-off. Has Barnes line out there against the Boak line, and Boak fires the puck into the Massena zone. Stopped by DeRushy, leaves for Sidden. Here comes Sidden, clearing it ahead, trying to get it out of the zone, kept in at the point by Bitely. Here's Bitely in the face-off circle, can't get the shot off. He was pretty well tied up by Manley, and now here comes Hart for Massena. Hart down the left wing side. Bitely trying to forecheck. Hart's centering pass is knocked down. Boak picks it up in the face-off circle, tries to clear it. It comes to center ice. Here comes Webster for Potsdam. Oh, nice check by Tom Sidden to take Webster right out of that. Beautiful legal check.
Oh, nice hip check that time.
Here comes Manley now. He's going to feed it ahead. It goes in the corner to Puente. Now Barnes comes up with a centering pass. Puente can't get a stick on it. It's intercepted by Robbie Boak. Boak loses it. It comes back in the corner behind the net. Brad James, right side, starts to move it out again. Here's Brad James. He loses it. Nice check thrown by James on Tad Ward. And the puck comes back to center ice as Bitely. Bitely taken out of the play. The puck squirts free. Ward has it. He drops for Quenneville. Quenneville down the right wing side. Somebody lost their stick. Now the puck goes behind the net. Cleared around the boards. Bitely. He's going to leave it. And back comes Doran. Doran with a puck now. Loses at the Massena blue line. And Putter Canarium picks it up. Canarium leaves for Ward. Nice pass. Ward makes a good move, but loses the puck. Coming up with it is Dona. Dona with it now. Feeds it ahead. It goes in the corner. Ratty dumps into the corner. Picked up by Barrows of Potsdam. He's going to try to tie it up. He does, and we'll have a face-off.
On that goal, they gave the assist to Manley. I'll tell you, Manley really started the play on his left side. He had the puck on the point, going to take the shot. The Potsdam defender came out. Instead of taking the shot, he skated around and he kept the puck in, and that's where the whole play started.
So he gets the assist.
He got the assist.
It's going to read Sidden from Manley.
Sidden from Manley at the 24-second mark of the second period.
Tayo against Snyder. Face off in the Potsdam zone. Lynch tries to tie it up. He's playing defense for Potsdam. Lynch and Jones clears ahead to Lalonde. Lalonde with a puck now. Out to center ice. The tile line out there for Massena. Here's a shot, goes wide. Manley and Sidden still out there playing the points. Now the puck in the Massena zone. After it is Tommy Sidden behind the net. Makes a nice move. And he hits it off Carey's skate. Goes out of bounds. And the face-off will move outside the Massena zone.
I think one thing in that goal, Scott Dominguez was caught back in the net, too. He of course didn't think any, Sidden was going to shoot from way out by the blue line. Nobody else did either, but he was caught back in the net. If he'd have been out, that wouldn't have gone in.
It was lucky that the puck even got through.
That's right. I don't know how it did.
Yeah. Okay, here's Potsdam now. They're back in the zone. Snyder after it, corner right side. His centering pass is stopped by DeRushy. He leaves it, and it's cleared around the boards as Massena's Levine starts to move it up the left wing side. Levine kind of underskated the puck a little bit. Potsdam comes right back. Snyder racing for it. Sidden gets it, though. Circles in his own zone. Bangs off the... Well, no, it didn't go off the boards. It went up into the Potsdam bench. And we'll have a face-off just inside the Massena zone as both teams will make a line change. 11:14 left to go, middle period. 1-0, Massena leads.
No score in the first period, and that goal by Tommy Sidden coming at the 24-second mark on a play that nobody thought would end up in a score.
Doran's line against Canarium's line off the face-off. It comes back to Quenneville. Quenneville centers it to Ward. Ward starts to move it. Now it's overskated by Canarium. Ward comes back to help out. Clears it through. It goes to Quenneville ahead And out to center ice by Ratty. He tries to feed Canarium. It's intercepted by Eddie Barrows. Barrows back in his own zone. Now he dumps it to center ice. And it's Quenneville. Quenneville feeds ahead for putter Canarium. Canarium just is going to dump it in the corner. Potsdam zone. Eddie Barrows back for it. Barrows now tries to clear it out of the zone. Kept in by Quenneville. Now Barrows again in his own corner. Tries to feed it along the boards. Kept in by Quenneville again. He bangs it. Ahead it goes. Ratty. Ratty can't come up with it. And now Potsdam breaks out of the zone once more. Here's Eddie Barrows. Poke checked away from him at the blue line. Nice play by Hurlbut. Now Quenneville comes up with it. Ahead it goes to Ratty. Ratty for Canarium. Canarium still has the puck. Right at the Massena blue line. Now he feeds it out to Ward. Ward. Check thrown by James. The puck comes free. Canarium has it. Now Brad James backhands it to the blue line. Picked up by Hurlbut. Ahead it goes to Ratty. Ratty is upended. We're going to have our first penalty of the game. And that penalty is going to come on Jeff James, the Potsdam winger. He's going to be called for tripping. And that'll be our first power play for Massena in this hockey game.
Right, Canarium had the puck, attempting to go over to the blue line, and James was right there. The stick got, I think, more or less tangled up in Canarium's feet, but of course it was a tripping call. James will go off for tripping. Potsdam at the 4:48 mark. Massena will be in the power play.
And we're going to see that vaunted Massena power play, as Tyo will be out there along with Levine and Hurlbut. Levine will be the center. Tyo on the left wing, Hurlbut on the right wing. Manley and Sidden will be the 2-point men. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Tyo. Carey out there to try to kill it off along with Pat Snyder, Barrows, and James. Here comes Sidden now across the Potsdam blue line. Now he stops about halfway in. Starts back, it goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut back into Sidden. Now they try to center it to Levine. Levine gets a stick on it. Poke check by Carey, and it's golfed down the length of the ice by Pat Snyder. Stopped by DeRushy. As Snyder comes in the forecheck, he's got the puck. He's going to tie it up in the Massena zone, but getting away with it is Manley somehow. Puck comes free now over to Sidden. Snyder still bothering him. Back to Manley it goes. Now Manley starts out. So far, Potsdam killing it off well. But now here comes Manley. Gets by a couple. Now feeds Tyo on the left wing. Tyo takes it in the Potsdam zone. He stops in the corner. Right side of goaltender Domingos. Now he takes it behind the net. Here's Tyo looking to move it. Centering right in front. Here's Levine, and he can't get the shot off. Takes it left side. Now Levine in the faceoff circle. He gets a shot off. It's knocked down. It comes back to the point. It's out to center ice. Now after it is Hurlbut. Massena almost set up a good one there, but they couldn't get the shot off. Now Tyo at the red line. Todd Tyo with a puck. He's going to bring it in the zone again. Carey trying to bother him. Tyo into the corner. He stops. Moving it around. He's still got it behind the net. Now Tyo looking to move it. He takes it side of the net. Right side of Domingo. Center right in front. Levine misfired. He was wide open again.
Nice chance on that.
He fired it wide is what he did.
Peter Levine fired it wide. Good chance.
Now the puck kept in by Hurlbut. The penalty is up. And Jeff James has a chance to come up with a puck, but he did not go back toward his own zone.
The puck came out of their own defensive zone, and a man, he has to either go back in that zone, or the pass has to come from the zone, say the neutral zone, when you come out of the penalty box. It did not. The puck was blown. Massena had a real good chance. Todd Tyo doing a good job. He comes back behind the net. That way he can go either way.
That's right.
Levine was in the slot, got the shot off, went wide. Good chance by Massena, no score.
Peter Levine's going to see pucks in his sleep tonight.
He is on that. Yes, sir.
Here's Quenneville with a puck now as we're back to full strength both ways. Now we have Ratty and Ward. Ward chasing it down. He's got the puck in the faceoff circle. Shot, a quick one. Good save by Domingos. Now coming up with a puck is Ward somehow. He keeps it in. Dumps in the corner for Canarium. Canarium is tied up. The puck comes free. It's still free. Now finally they do tie it up along the boards. And we'll have a face-off as a few bodies flying around there.
Yeah, a few bodies with that Canarium line out there. You got Canarium, Ward, and Ratty keeping that puck in the Potsdam end. Let's see. Potsdam elects to change lines.
Which means Massena.
Massena's going to change.
That's right.
Massena's going to change line. Let's see. Stan Moore is going to send that Levine. Yeah, Levine, Tyo and Loran line back out there. And, of course, the Snyder line is out there for Potsdam.
We've mostly just seen two lines here in the...
right.
We've seen the third line once.
That's
the Boak line.
Second period.
Yeah. Here's Snyder with a puck. He's going to dump into the Massena zone. It comes right on off the boards. DeRushy clears in the corner. Lalonde after it there along with Quenneville. Now coming back to help out. the puck comes to Loran. He can't hold it in. Here's Lalone. Dumps back to the point. Nice pass. A shot by Brad James. Knocked down. And here comes Scotty Loran. He's got Tayo with him. Oh, nice play by James to break it up. Feeds it ahead to Snyder. Gets it right back again. And he dumps it into the corner. Massena zone. After it, Quenneville. Quenneville and Snyder go together. Carey comes, centers it. Back to the point it goes. Here's Barrow's shot. Nice save by DeRushy. That's his big save of the night thus far.
Sure is.
Now the puck comes free in the slot. Lalone shot. A weak shot as somebody got a piece of it. And DeRushy covers up on the side of the net.
Well, that was a boomer by Barrows, wasn't it? Oh, that came back to the left point. Barrows was standing. He took that slap shot. I'll tell you, that was probably the hardest slap shot of the night for either team. But Dave DeRushy really had come out. He cut down the angle. There really wasn't much room to get by. A good pad save by Dave DeRushy. Face-off now is in the Massena end. Massena leads. Score of 1-0 on a goal by Tommy Sidden.
And it's Ronnie Reagan out there, the fourth line. Reagan with Denicourt and Emerson for Potsdam. Here's a shot knocked down as it's Barnes' line out for Massena. They center it right in front. Good chance there for Massena, but nobody could get a piece of it. Now, or for Potsdam, rather. Now Puente with the puck taken off his stick. Barnes follows up, starts to move it. We've got a 2-on-3 for Massena. Barnes still has it. He has to wait now as his winger Hart is offside. Now Hart comes back, picks up the puck at the red line, dumps it ahead. It's knocked down again. Now following is Sidden. Sidden can't get a piece of it. It comes to Puente, and he dumps it in. Lynch gets a stick on it, and back to center ice it goes. Picked up by Ronnie Reagan. Reagan, tall, lanky kid, tries to feed it through the middle. Here's a shot taken, hits the side of the net, and it comes free behind the net, and Puente is going to pick it up. Here's Puente. Oh, nice move by Puente. Feeds Barnes a little bit too far. Jones breaks it up. Following the play, the puck comes free. Puente has it to Barnes, but offsides will be called as apparently the puck came out.
All right, the puck came out. I think Puente was just caught inside the blue line. He was going to go off into the box, but he was caught on the off side. So the face-off will be just outside the Potsdam blue line. 6:16 to go in the second period. Second period just as good as the first period, as far as I'm concerned. Better because Massena scored a goal.
Off the face-off, the puck back into the Massena zone. Mike Hurlbut with it there. Hurlbut clears it around the boards. Ward comes up with it. Clears it ahead. Intercepted right back to the Massena blue line. Now Tad Ward again to Hurlbut. Hurlbut to Quenneville. Quenneville, ahead it goes. Here's Ratty. Ratty to Canarium. Canarium stops about halfway in, looking for somebody to pass to. Clears over to Hurlbut. Here's Big Mike. He tries to pass it through the middle. Thought he was going to shoot. The play broken up. And Potsdam clears the puck down the length of the ice. Icing will be called as Jeff James just dumped it.
All right, Ratty did a nice job of setting up Hurlbut. He kept everything over on the right-hand side. All of a sudden, he threw it back to Mike Hurlbut, and I thought Mike should have taken his slap shot then. He had a sort of an open lane, but he elected to take a wrist shot, more or less throw it in front. Either, I'm not sure if it was a pass or looking for a rebound. But anyway, the puck was iced by Potsdam. Face-off back in the Potsdam end.
Tayo against Snyder. We've seen that matchup all night.
All night long.
Off the face-off, Tayo goes in the corner with Lynch, and Snyder comes away with the puck as Lynch throws a nice check. Puck comes free. Still in the Potsdam zone, stolen by Peter Levine. Here's Levine now in on the right side. He's taken out of the play by Jones. Now Carey dumps it down the ice. I don't think this is going to make it for icing. Yes, it does.
It does.
Kind of picked up a little bit of speed.
It seemed to pick up speed. It was shot all the way from the Potsdam end, and it seemed to slow down. It hit the blue line, and all of a sudden it picked up speed, went over the goal line, and as it is, of course, in high school, it's automatic icing. The puck comes all the way back in the Potsdam end. 5:18 to go in the second period. Massena 1, Potsdam no score.
Tayo against Snyder, right side of Domingos. Off the face-off. Tayo passes side of the net. Here's a short side shot by Loran. Domingos makes the save and covers up. Scotty Loran really didn't have much to shoot at.
He didn't have much to shoot at, but he just wheeled around and threw it at the net. Scott Domingos had that corner pretty well closed off. Face off again, the Potsdam end.
Off the draw. Levine can't get the shot off here. Snyder picking up the puck. Feeds ahead to Matt Lalone. Intercepted by Sidden. Right back to the Potsdam blue line. Barrows there ahead to Lalone. Here comes Lalone into the Massena zone. His shot gloved and left side of the net by DeRushy. Clears along the boards. It comes back to Barrows again. His shot. A bouncer in the net.
Oh!
Turnabout is fair play, I guess.
That was a knuckleball.
That was a knuckleball.
It was sort of up on end. It came back from two Barrows, and he shot it, and it was just like a knuckleball. In fact, I think that dropped in. It really did. It was not a hard shot, but it was just turning in air, and DeRushy was caught out. Now it's Massena 1, Potsdam 1.
4:53 left to play here, second period. A real exciting hockey game here at the Massena Arena as Boak's line comes back out for Potsdam against the Barnes line. Off the face-off. Corbett trying to come up with it. That's Ned Corbett. He feeds it back to Lynch at the blue line. Now Lynch with it. He's taken out of the play, and the puck cleared along the boards by Quenneville. Now here comes Puente. Head the Barnes, back to Puente. Try to feed it ahead. Boak intercepts, feeds to Bitely. Quenneville beats him to the puck, clears along the boards. Now it's Jones with the puck. He's going to take a shot from center ice. DeRushy makes the save. On the rebound, it comes to Corbett. He dumps into the corner. Now after it is Hurlbut. Hurlbut kicks it ahead for Barnes, and Barnes starts out for Massena. Feeds it to Hart. Johnny Hart now. Gets by, but the puck doesn't, and Barnes has to come back for it. He's taken out of the play. Here comes Bitely with it. In across the blue line. Bitely in on the left side. Gets by Quenneville. Takes it behind the net. Bitely centering pass, but nobody there for Potsdam. And right back comes Barnes to center ice. Here's Barnes in on the right wing side. He's knocked down on the play. The puck comes free. Comes behind the net. Now it's kept in. Here's Manley. Manley circles behind the Potsdam net. Bitely tries to take it away from him. There's a big pileup of players. Canarium has it. The puck squirts free. Barrows clears it around the boards. Now Bitely picks it up, tries to get it to center ice, and Potsdam does manage to get it to center ice. Brad James, Ward takes away from him. We have a whistle. And we're going to have an elbowing call, and it's going to go against Putter Canarium.
Putter Canarium, so this will be the first chance for Potsdam to go on the power play as Canarium move off a minute and a half for elbowing, and we'll see what the Potsdam power play looks like, Jerry.
3:27 left in the second period. We're tied at 1 as Putter Canarium goes off. Let's see here. We're going to have Pat Snyder out there. Pat Snyder, Matt Lalone, and Jay Carey. Apparently, we're just going to see a regular lineup for Potsdam. Snyder's line out, and it'll be Barrows and James at the points.
Right, regular lines.
Tayo out there to try to kill, along with Levine. Canarium's usually a penalty killer, but he's in the box this time. Manley and Sidden are the other two. Here's Levine, and he's just going to tie it up off the face-off right in front of the Massena bench. And we'll do it all over again. They managed to kill 5 seconds.
On that goal, they gave that goal to Snyder. Snyder must have deflected that puck, Jerry. He was in front of the net, so the assist goes to Barrow. Goal goes to Snyder.
So Pat Snyder gets credit for the Potsdam goal. And off the face-off, the puck back in the Potsdam zone. For the Sandstoners, James leaves it for Pat Snyder. Snyder, who has credit for the Potsdam goal, just dumps it into the Massena zone. Stopped by DeRushy behind the net. Manley looking for it, looking for the leverage. Clears ahead to Tayo. Tayo can't get it out. Barrows keeps it in, bangs it off the boards. Now Manley finds it and finds the hole and dumps it down the length of the ice. Brad James back for Potsdam. 53 seconds and counting left in the Potsdam Sandstoner power play. Here comes Brad James. Long pass intercepted at the blue line by Sidden. Now dumped right back in the Massena zone. DeRushy stops it behind the net. Here's Manley with it. He looks to tie it up. It is tied up as Pete Doran, who's out there now, tried to come up with it, but he couldn't. And we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. 34 seconds left in the penalty.
Manley doing a good job of tying that puck up along his own boards. The face-off now will be in the Massena end to the left of goalie Dave DeRushy.
Off the draw. Puck back to Barrows at the point. Takes the shot, bangs it off the boards. Now the long pass to James on the left side. James keeps it in. Winds his shot. Breaks his stick. The puck goes wide and all the way back to the right point. Lalone way back there. He's going to fire one right on the save. And the rebound left sitting there. It's dumped behind the net. And the puck comes free. Picked up by Manley. Manley slides it along the boards. Tries to find a hole. It's kept in at the point by Brad James. James has it. Winds. He fakes the shot. Tries to feed it to the open man. It's intercepted. It's kept in. Nice play by Barrows. He shot. And either that hit the goalie or it hit the side of the net. I'm not sure which. But the puck comes up over the glass and into the stands.
That was close. Barrows took that shot. It might have just went off either the goalie's glove or the post. I'm not sure, Jerry. That just missed going inside the right-hand post out there. Barrows can shoot that puck.
Penalty is up, though.
Yeah, penalty is up. Massena did a good job killing off that penalty, although Potsdam had the puck in the Massena end and had some really chances to score. James took a slap shot from the left point, but he broke his stick and didn't get too much on it. The face-off is in the Massena end. Penalty is over. We've got 1:49 to go in the second period. All tied up, 1-1. Just a whale of a ball game.
Snyder's line is out there, but Lalone's going to take the face-off. Off the draw. Here's a quick shot. Hit the goalpost. Jay Carey got the quick shot off, but it hit the goalpost. Now here comes Putter Canarium. He's going to dump it from the red line back into the Potsdam zone. After it is Ratty. Ratty's pass is intercepted. Back comes Potsdam. Here comes Lalone. Makes a nice move, but the puck doesn't get through. Canarium picks it up, starts back for Massena. Here's Canarium at the red line. He winds. His shot is gloved. And it comes free. Jones intercepted by Canarium. His shot right on. And Domingos makes the save.
Good anticipation there by Canarium as he stepped in, took that pass, took the slap shot. Domingos, of course, came out that time, and he didn't give too much to shoot at. Pounced on the puck. Now the face-off will be in the Potsdam end. It's down to 1:13 to go in the second period, all tied, 1-1.
Good hockey game here.
Good hockey game. The best hockey game we've seen all year, Jerry.
No question about it. 1-1 the score. It's all tied up. Todd Tyo will draw. And he's facing off against Peter Doran, so this is a new combination.
It sure is.
Off the face-off, Hurlbut at the point. Dumps into the corner for Peter Levine, taken off his stick by Doran. Doran clears it along the boards. It comes free to center ice. Right there is Mike Quenville. Quenville tries to feed for Loran, intercepted by Peter Doran. Doran feeds ahead for Chris Dona. Dona dumps it down. That's going to be an icing call right there. And move the face-off back into the Potsdam zone. We're already in the last minute of play in the second period. This game has gone rather quickly.
It has. Both the first period went along quickly. Of course, there was no penalties, no goals in the first period. Second period, just 2 penalties, one for Potsdam, one for Massena, and goals, one for Massena, one for Potsdam.
It is 8:30, but this game started late. It started at 7:30.
It was a late start as the JV game went a little bit longer than anticipated. In that JV game, Massena lost by a score of 7-6 to Northwood.
Kyle will take the draw against Snyder. Off the face-off, Levine's shot, knocked down in front. Quenville keeps it in, gets a backhander, that's knocked down. Snyder picks up the puck, starts to move it out. Poke checked nicely by Levine. Right at the red line, now Laurent comes for it, and Lalone takes it off his stick and takes it back into his own zone. Now it's banged ahead to center ice. Quenville feeds over to his partner Hurlbut. He can't get a handle on it. Carey and Hurlbut go together, and Carey goes down. The puck comes free, back in the Massena zone. Where is it? Back to center ice. Brad James with it. His pass intercepted by Tyo. Poke checked away from Tyo. Back to the Massena blue line. Carey dumps it in. We've got a 3-on-1. Now Massena gets back. Carey, nice sliding play there by Hurlbut to break that one up. And back come the Red Raiders. Peter Levine with Loran. 2-on-2. Here comes Levine. His wind. His shot is deflected by Barrows. The puck comes around the boards. Kept in by Quenville. Nice play by Mike Quenville. Dumps it. Here's a chance for Scotty Loran. His shot. And he didn't get good wood on it. And the save is made by Domingos. He falls on top of the puck as the buzzer ran out.
A good chance by Loran that time as Domingos.
For Massena. Chances are we're going to see Canarium flying. Yeah, that's what it is.
The Canarium line, it's a matchup we've seen pretty much all night long. The Canarium line going against the Doran line, and that's the way we're starting right there. They started the game with that, I think, and also the second period. So it'll be Canarium out there with Tad Ward on left wing, John Ratty on right wing.
Here's the face-off, off the draw. The puck comes to James, over to Barrows, across the red line. He dumps it in the Massena zone. Stop, or Rushy tries to stop it. It's cleared to the side of the net by Chris Dona. Now the puck sitting in the corner, left side, back to the point. It goes to Brad James. His shot goes wide. Now it comes to Barrow, left point. Barrows dumps in the corner. Right there is Tommy Sitten, and Sitten brings it to center ice. Nice pass for Tad Ward. Poke checked away from him by James. Now Canarium follows up, dumps in the Potsdam zone. Brad James right there. His pass almost intercepted, but it comes to Barrows. Barrows clears the center ice. Canarium is there to stop it. Now Duran takes it away from him. Sitten intercepts in the Massena zone. Right back comes Massena. Here's the pass meant for Canarium. Gets by. Barrows picks it up. Clears it to center ice. It goes to Chris Dona. Ahead to Pete Doran. Peter Duran with the puck now. His shot goes back to center ice off a leg. Picked up by Lalone. Lalone just feeds it. And we have offsides called.
Offside.
Intentional offsides.
Doran was caught back in the zone as they threw the puck in, but he was way deep in the zone as he had taken that shot. at Dave Duruschi. He went deep in. He was caught in. So the face-off back out at center ice. All tied up 1-1. We're in the third period of play.
It'll be Snyder's line out there against the Tayo line off the face-off. The puck comes to Tayo. He's got Loran with him. He feeds to Loran right side. His shot. Nice save by Domingos. The puck slides free in the corner. Jones after it for Potsdam. Feeds ahead. Here comes Matt Lalone down the left wing side. Taken away from him nicely by Peter Levine. Gets by a check. Feeds to Tayo. We've got a 2-on-1. Here's Tayo trying to center it. And getting across is Carey to break it up. We're going to have a penalty called as Todd Tayo was hauled down by Jones. And Jones will get the penalty.
Jones says, who, me? I thought he did a good job on Todd Tayo. Really, that was a 2-on-1. If he hadn't tied him up, he'd have had the puck over to Loran. Loran is right in front of the net. Really, it was a good move by Jones. That's one of those so-called good penalties, Jerry. But now it's Massena on the power play.
It'll be Pat Snyder out there to try to kill it off as Massena sending their normal power play. Jay Carey is out there as well, Barrows and James. Hurlbut on the right wing, Tayo on the left wing, Sitten and Manley. Back to Sitten it goes at the point. Now over to Hurlbut. Hurlbut centering Levine. He tries to poke it through. It comes back to the blue line. Manley can't keep it in. Sitten at the red line. Sitten now as Massena tries to regroup. It comes free. Here's Todd Tayo in on the left side. He moves it about halfway in. He's going to take it behind the net. Tayo's got it behind the net. Now he circles out. He's still got it back there, moving it around, looking for somebody to pass to. Now it comes back all the way to Manley at the point. Manley back to Tayo, right corner. Here's Tayo trying to feed it through to Levine. The pass intercepted, and Tayo comes up with it somehow. Made a good play. Here's Tayo. Now behind the net. Picked up there by Sitten. Sitten way deep. Now Sitten looking to pass right in front. The shot just wide. Good chance for Tayo. Now Hurlbut keeps it in, feeds Levine. Levine fakes, now his shot. Save the rebound. Save again, the rebound goes wide. Pat Snyder comes back and picks it up. Couple of good chances for Massena. 30 seconds left in the power play as Potsdam clears it down the length of the ice. Hurlbut comes back for it. He dumps it back to center ice. Barrows right there to intercept. He circles back to waste some time. Goes over to James. James finds the hole. We're down to 15 seconds left in the power play. Now the puck cleared by Duruschi. Ahead for Sitten. Tommy Sitten trying to thread the needle. There's going to be an icing call as he missed Todd Tayo with it. And I think Tayo is claiming he touched the puck, but the goalie or the referee didn't see it, and it will go back the other way.
Right, that was let go by Hurlbut trying to hit Tayo as he broke over the blue line, but nobody touched the puck. So it's an icing call to face off back into Massena, and there's only 5 seconds to go in the penalty to Jones of Potsdam. Massena doing really a good job on the power play, having a couple of good opportunities, but unable to get the puck past Scott Dominguez. Face-off is back in the Massena end. 5 seconds to go in the penalty to Potsdam's Jones.
Lalone is going to take the face-off, apparently. Lalone's out there with Carey now. Barrows and James still out there. Off the face-off. Puck comes free in front of the Massena net. Now it's poke checked by Lalone behind the net. Around the board it goes for Ward. Ward to Canarium. Canarium starts out. Both teams at even strength. Here comes Canarium. He's taken out of the play. It comes to Brad James. James clears ahead to Carey. Now the puck stolen by Canarium. He can't get the shot off. Nice play by Lalone back checking, and he moves it out. Here's Lalone down the right wing side. Lalone just dumps it, and Duruschi stops it with a big goalie stick. Leaves for Quenneville. Quenneville trying to clear it ahead. It goes to Ratty. Ratty to Canarium. Canarium around the boards. The puck in the corner. Here comes... Is that O'Connell out there playing defense? Yes, it is.
Right, the first time, I think, O'Connell is on the ice for Massena.
Ward has the puck, and he wants to tie it up. And we're going to have a penalty.
We got to delay the game, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Ward's
not
a
very good move by Massena on that. Nobody was near him. You cannot tie up the puck without anybody near you. Tad Ward goes off for a delay of the game. That could be a costly penalty, Jerry.
We'll see. So Potsdam will be on the power play now. Lalone comes out to center the unit. Doran will be out there along with Chris Dona and Brad James and Eddie Barrows. They've been on the ice most of the second period.
They sure have.
Canarium out there to try to kill it off, and he manages to poke check it to center ice. Hart's out there as well, along with Manley and Sitten. Sitten's got the puck behind his own net, bangs it around the boards. James keeps it in at the point. Now he feeds it through. Here's Doran's shot, knocked down in the face-off circle. Back to the point it goes. James Feeds over on the other side to Barrows. Barrows into Lalone. Lalone behind the net now. Starts to move it back out. Left side of the goaltender. Back to James at the point. His shot goes way wide. Hits the back of the cage. Manley picks it up. Looks for the leverage. Bangs it off the boards. Kept in at the point by Barrows. Barrows now trying to feed it through. It goes to James at the point. His shot goes wide. The rebound. The Canarium. He finds the hole. Dumps it down the ice. 45 seconds and counting in the Massena penalty for the delay of game. Brad James picks up the puck. Feeds it ahead. Dona. Now to Lalone. Now to Dona. Dona has it taken off his stick. Nice play by Levine, who's out there trying to kill it off now from Massena. He leaves it. It goes to Scotty Manley. Manley now dumps it deep in the Potsdam zone. We're down to 20 seconds in the penalty and counting. Barrows with a puck behind his own net. Leaves from Matt Lalone. Lalone starts to move it out. Back for Barrows. Barrows turns on the Jets now. Gets by one. Cross the blue line. Puck poke check free. And it's Hurlbut. He can't get it out. James keeps it in. I guess he did get it out.
They called it going out. That was pretty close. It was gloved by, I think, James, trying to keep it in, but Mike St. Louis, referee Mike St. Louis, right on the blue line, said, no, that came out. Face-off will be just outside the Massena blue line. 5 seconds to go in the penalty.
Off the face-off. And Massena clears it to center ice. Quenneville finds the hole, dumps it down the ice, and the penalty is over with. So Massena did manage to kill it, and so it didn't hurt as badly as it could have. Here's Tayo with the puck now, knocked off it. Poke check free by Lynch, back to the Massena blue line. Now Levine taking off his stick. Now it's fed ahead by Quenneville. And after it's Loran, icing will be called as the puck crossed the red line before Loran could get to it.
So the face-off will be back into the Massena end to the right of goalie Dave DeRushy. We've got a tie game here, 1-1, 9:34 to go in the third period, and slowed down maybe a little bit here in the third period from what it was the first two periods, Jerry.
Kind of had to expect that.
Yeah, they really were going the first two periods.
Face-off will be in the Massena zone right side. Off the draw, Tayo. Out there facing against Snyder. Carey centers right in front, and I think Hurlbut poke check that somebody did, made a good play. Now the puck behind the net. Loran clears it ahead as the Raiders start to move it. It's Todd Tayo. Tayo gets by one. Tayo in the Potsdam zone. Stops in the corner, left side of Domingos, looking for somebody to pass to. Lalone back checking against him. Now he feeds to Loran. Loran loses to James. Brad James starts out for Potsdam. Feeds it to center ice. Mike Quenneville there. Right back to Todd Tayo. Tayo still has it. Now he's bodied out of the play, but gets the puck to Loran anyway. Loran tries to feed Levine, intercepted by Jay Carey. Right back in the Massena zone. Right on, as a matter of fact. DeRushy leaves for Quenneville. Along the boards it goes to Scott Loran, taken away from him, but a nice poke check there by Hurlbut again to break up the play as Lalone had the puck. Now the puck bounces to Levine. Levine gets it to center ice. He still has it. He can hold on to that puck when he's got it. He tries to split the defense. Nice move by Levine. Levine gets a shot. Domingos makes the save. Real tough angle there for Levine. Now the puck kept in by Hurlbut. His shot, and that was right on. Domingos makes the save. And Potsdam's going to ice it. And it goes all the way down the ice. Icing is called. And with 8:22 left, both teams with a couple of good chances.
Oh, yeah, they did. Mike Hurlbut has made a couple of good saves right in front of Dave DeRushy and poking that puck right out of almost out of the crease. And Peter Levine came down. He got in a little bit too deep, Jerry. He let the shot go, but Scott Dominguez had no problem stopping that shot.
Face off right side in the Potsdam zone. Canarium out there again against Peter Doran. Doran has the puck, tries to clear it to Jeff James. Back to Doran. Doran brings it to center ice on the off wing. Here's Doran sandwiched out of the play. The puck back to center ice. James racing for it. He and Ratty go together. The puck scores free. Tommy Sitten. Now back to Ratty at the red line. Ratty feeding Canarium in on the right side. Canarium center. Nobody there. The puck comes free, and it's picked up by Ronnie Bitely. Bitely can't get it out. That shot goes just wide, taken from the point by Massena. Ratty trying to keep it in. And Jones picks it up and gets it to center ice. Here's Jones, still has the puck. He's going to dump it in the Massena zone. Stopped by DeRushy behind the net. Back there is Tom Sitten to pick it up. Sitten with a puck now. Over to Scotty Manley. Manley feeds it ahead. Here come the Massena Red Raiders. It's Canarium. Canarium feeding Ward offsides.
Ratty, I think, just offside on the right wing. Had a step over the blue line, so offside is called. Let's see, Stan Moore will change lines, sending Mike Hurlbut out on defense, along with Mike Quinville. Let's see, up front. Get the Barnes line out there. First time, I think, this period, Jerry.
Yeah, and it's going to go against the Reagan line. Reagan, right. Denicourt, and Emerson. Here's Barrows with a puck. He dumps in the Massena zone. Puck cleared to Puente around the boards. Puente and Denicourt go together. Puck back to the point. Barrows fires one wide. That had a lot of mustard on it.
It sure did.
Now the puck all the way around the boards back to center ice, and Brad James there to dump it right back in the Massena zone. Whoa! Poke check by DeRushy. That could have been a dangerous play if Potsdam would have had somebody there. Now there's going to be an offsides called against Potsdam as Denicourt was caught deep.
That's one reason why the goalie, he wants to clear the puck toward the corner. You don't want to clear it out in front. He almost gave that puck away. It bounced actually over the Potsdam stick, I think.
Because if you do give it out in front, you're out of position.
That's right. No, they tell the goalies, hey, if I clear it to the corner, they're not going to hurt you from the corner. You clear that out in front, and everything bad can happen. It almost happened on that play right there.
Snyder's line again against Tayo's line. Off the face-off, Loran with a puck in the Potsdam zone, taken off his stick by Snyder. Here's Snyder with it. He lifts it on the backhand all the way down the ice, and that's not going to be icing because it went right on. DeRushy leaves it for Sidden. Sidden clears it ahead. Now it's going to go down all the way down toward the Potsdam net, and that's going to be right on. So two possible icings are averted by shots right on. Now the puck back to the point. Snyder picks it up. Feeds it ahead to Lalone. That's intercepted by Sidden. Sidden to Loran. Loran to Tayo. Tayo gets by one. Here comes Todd Tayo. Jones poke checks it away from him. Where's the puck? Behind the net. Carey comes back for Potsdam. He tries to tie it up. Stolen there. Here's a backhand shot. Hits the side of the net. Tayo. Short side shot. Right on. The save made. Back to the point it goes. Sidden. Sidden beating Manley. His shot through a screen. Deflected just high. As Massena now putting some pressure on, but Potsdam gets it off, and it goes back down into the Massena zone. We're down to 6 minutes even, and icing will be called on Potsdam. 5:59 left to go in regulation. Good
puck control by Massena. Tommy Sidden got that puck. He immediately threw that puck over to Scotty Manley, who was wide open. Manley took the shot. I think it would have been on net. It was just deflected wide. I'm not sure. Somebody in the front of the cage deflected that wide. Good puck control by Massena. Face off in a Potsdam man. All tied 1-1.
Ratty's shot hits against somebody. Comes back to Quenville. His shot through a screen right on. Good save by Domingos. He got that leg down there quickly, didn't he?
He sure did. I'm not sure if he knew where the puck was.
Reflex, but great reflex.
Good reflexes.
Now the puck at center ice as Massena tries to circle back. Here's Tad Ward. Ward just dumps it right on from center ice. Domingos leaves for Barrows. Barrows to Jones. Now the puck comes free again behind the net. Cleared around the boards to Barrows. Barrows starts out and feeds ahead. Here comes Peter Doran. Doran across the red line. Dumps into the Massena zone. Takes a weird bounce along the puck boards. Cleared back into the corner. To Ward, we have a whistle.
Oh, the net.
Oh, okay.
The net came off the more. I wasn't sure what he blew either, Jerry. As Dave DeRushy, I think, went out to clear that puck, I think he touched the net. It went off the moorings. The referee blew the whistle. The face-off will be just outside the Massena blue lines. Both coaches elect to change lines. Let's see, the Bulk line is out there for Potsdam, Bulk, Webster, and Corbett. Massena counters with the
Barnes line. Yep. That apparently is the only time we're going to see them, Reg.
I believe so.
Off the face-off, the puck back to Manley. Manley. And Hart going after it. Manley clears it around the boards. Now the puck still in his zone. Lynch winds. His shot knocked down. Here comes Massena's Puente. Feeding ahead for Barnes. Nice play by Donnie Lynch to break that one up. Puente follows up. Feeds it. Here comes Hart. We've got a 2-on-2. Hart behind the net. Looking to pass. Circles a wraparound. Goes in the net. What a goal!
Oh, Bobby Hart took that puck behind.
What a beauty!
His own net, all the way around the net. He snuck in on the opposite side and tucked it in behind. Goalie Scott Dominguez, a big goal for Massena. That goal coming into 4:45. 4:45 left to go in the third period. Massena goes ahead 2-1. Just a great effort by Bobby Hart. Oh, super.
You know, you don't often see the wraparound work, but that time it did. And the Massena crowd, needless to say, comes alive here at the arena. We're down to 4:45 left to play. 2-1, Massena leads. That is a huge, huge goal for Bobby Hart. And he has not seen that much ice time tonight, but he gets a big goal. Off the face-off. Here comes Lalone. His shot, knocked down right in front, and Mike Quenville is injured. Here's a shot. We have a whistle. And Mike Quenville took that one right in the ankle, and he is down on the ice. He gets up slowly. He's going to be okay, I think, at least from the looks of it. But he's still down on his knees. That had to hurt.
Well, anytime you get that puck around the ankle, there's not much padding there. A little bit of leather is about all you've got, and almost no padding at all, and that surely stings. But I'll tell you, Bobby Hart just did a super job. He went down on that left-hand side. Actually, he was looking to pass out in front, but if nobody out in front, so wisely, he held onto the puck. He went behind the net. He came up on the, as we faced the net, on the right-hand side, took the shot and caught Dominguez, I think, back in the net a little bit. I'm not sure if Dominguez realized he was coming in behind the net. Of course, as a skater go behind the net, the goalie momentarily, they lose him back there.
That's right.
And they're never sure, if the player is coming with the puck or whether he's going to pass out or not. I'll tell you, it's a good move, and like you say, you don't see it very often anymore, but it's a nice play, beautiful play.
2-1, Massena leading.
Joe Pointe getting the assist on that goal, only the one assist. Massena goes ahead by a score of 2-1, only 4:30 to go. And I'll tell you, in a well-played game, the best game a high school game that we've seen all season.
Super game.
Oh, super game.
Well, Mike Quenneville's going off the ice. Now, probably a tough break if they lose him.
That's a tough break. Mike Quenneville is a real steady defenseman for Stan Moore, and he's limping off the ice. I'm sure it's, badly bruised.
Lalone will take the face-off as Snyder's line out there. It comes back to James. His shot hits the side of the net, and DeRushy covers up. And the net comes off its moorings as well. And we'll do it all over again.
DeRushy wisely covered that puck up as the blue shirts from Potsdam were buzzing around that net.
Off the face-off, Tayo dumps behind the net. Around the boards, sitting for Manley. Massena breaks out. Here comes Tayo. Tayo has it poke checked away, and just enough to cause an offsides.
Right, Laurent is way in on the offside. It was poke checked away, then went back into the Potsdam end. Massena called on the offside. Face off, Potsdam blue line.
Off the draw, Barrows with it. Laurent trying to forecheck him. The puck cleared to center ice. Tayo has it, loses to Snyder. Snyder dumps it right on. DeRushy leaves behind the net. Now the puck cleared along the boards by Scotty Manley. Here comes Levine again for Massena. Levine in on the left wing side, looking, circles behind the net, and Levine trying to dump it. Tayo picks it up, back to the point, Sidden over to Manley. Manley winds, his shot, knocked down in front. Ouch. Now Laurent dumps it, but Manley had come in, and so it goes back to center ice. Sidden now feeding it ahead for Laurent. We're down to 3.5. Laurent into the Potsdam zone, trying to center it as Massena's going to change their line here. And here comes Lalone for Potsdam. Ahead it goes to Peter Doran. Doran feeding it for Chris Dona. Doran picks it up, centers it. Laurent right there to break it up. He loses right in front. The puck free. Where is it? In the corner. Tough break there for Massena almost, as kind of nonchalant clearing there almost cost him. Now Lynch gets it at the point. His shot goes through. Knocked down. There may have been a save for DeRushy, not sure. And Sidden wants to tie up. He does. And Massena wants a chance to regroup here.
Yeah, I think actually Sidden, hit that puck, or the puck hit Sidden and bounced toward the corner, and Tommy Sidden wisely over the corner, tied it up as Stan Moore wants to get a line change. Potsdam starting to put a little bit of pressure on Massena. They're down by 1 goal. It's Massena 2, Potsdam 1. Now only 3:04 to go in the third period of play. The face-off will be into Massena and to the right of goalie Dave DeRushy. Now, let's see, the Barnes line. Okay, Barnes line is out there, and the Boak line for Potsdam. Barnes line for Massena.
So Bobby Hart, who could end up being the hero of this game, is back out on the ice.
He sure is.
Face off in the Massena zone, right side, off the draw. Here's a chance for Lynch. Slides it right through, right on DeRushy. Makes the save. Now the puck cleared back to the point. Lynch keeps it in again. Now it's out to center ice. Nice play by Bobby Hart again. The puck free. It comes to Barnes. It's going to go in. There's going to be a delayed offsides as soon as Barnes touches it. He does, and we'll have a face-off. 2:48 left to play. 2-1. Massena leading by a singleton.
All right, and now I think both coaches wanted to give those the first two lines a rest. Now the Barnes line for Massena goes off. The Boak line for Potsdam goes off. And let's see. It's going to be the Tayo line for Massena. And I'm sure the Snyder line for Potsdam.
You're right.
What else is new, Jerry?
That's right. Face-off just outside the Potsdam zone, off the draw. Laurent after it. The puck slides right on. Domingos makes the save and leaves it. Ahead it goes, back to the point. Here's a shot and a quick one by Manley. Save made. Loran picks it up in the corner, trying to center it through. Puck picked up by Brad James. He clears it along the boards. Manley keeps it in again to Levine in the faceoff circle, right side of the goaltender. Now feeds it behind the net for Loran. The centering pass, and it's deflected. Right in front, it comes to Tile. Scores! Todd Tile pulled the trigger in the slot, and it's 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, Levine did a lot of work on that as well as Loran. They kept the puck in that Potsdam end, and I think it was Loran had the puck. He threw it out to Tile. Tile was in the slot, and he took that quick wrist shot up, and he beat Dominguez high into the glove side. Now it's Massena 3, Potsdam 1.
Boy, he did pull the trigger on that one,
he pulled the trigger on that one. He sure did. It'll be Tile from Loran and Levine.
Canariums line out there. We still have 2:25 left to play in this hockey game. Still a lot of time. Off the face-off. Here comes Dona. Broken up at the blue line. Puck comes free into the into the Massena zone. Canarium with it. Now he feeds it over to Hurlbut. Hurlbut bangs it to Ward. Ward knocked out of the play. Somehow he comes away with the puck. The two Potsdam players fell down, and Ward kept right on going. Now it's cleared along by Lynch. Lynch tries to get it out. Quenneville's back, which is good news. Here comes Donnie Lynch rushing down the ice. He's got Jeff James with him. Lynch in on the right side. Poke check by Hurlbut. Breaks it up. Puck squirts free behind the net. Tad Ward after it. We're down to 1:52. Now the puck. What a check thrown there. Nice check. Back to the point it goes. It comes free. Here's a backhand shot by Jeff James. The rebound. Lalone, side of the net. And somebody got there to break it up. I think that was Quenneville.
Quenneville and Herbert both.
Now the puck just dumped down. Potsdam has pulled their goaltender. We have a whistle.
Lalone was in there, and I'll tell you, he was tied up by both Herbert and Quenneville. Finally knocked into the crease, and he went into Dave Dureshi. Potsdam starting to put a little pressure on Massena, keeping the puck in the Massena end. Of course, the score is 3-1. The third goal coming on a real nice goal by Todd Tile, and a lot of work by Scotty Loran and Peter Levine. Loran finally getting the puck behind the net, throwing it out to Todd Tile, who was just a perfect, he had a perfect spot in the slot. The puck was on his stick, and no sooner hit his stick, Jerry.
Bang.
Quick wrist shot up the upper corner. He didn't take any time at all, and Scott Dominguez really had no chance on that goal because the puck came directly from behind him, out in front, and immediately into the goal. Real nice goal. And I'll tell you, that gives Stan Moore's club a little breathing room. That one goal lead when it was 2-1, not much breathing goal, Jerry. The one goal lead. 2-1 or 3-1, a little more breathing room. I'm not sure. Potsdam probably took the timeout, didn't they, Jerry?
Yeah.
Each team entitled to one timeout. Potsdam taking it with only 1:36 to go. And all I can say is just an excellent game to watch tonight, Jerry.
Sure is.
And a fast game. Really, it is. It's a very fast game.
Sponsors tonight include the AM/PM Mini Mart, Emmy Avery Company, North Country Savings Bank, Massena Optics, North Country Sports, Capione Oldsmobile, Collins Brothers, Sunoco, Dixie Lee, Reynolds Metals, Ruth's Bakery, and Seacom Federal Credit Union. All folks making the game possible, the broadcast of tonight's game possible. 1:36 left to play in the hockey game. The face-off is going to be outside the Massena zone, just outside the Massena zone. The net is going to be empty, I believe, although Domingos is still in there right now. But as soon as the puck is dropped, if it goes toward Massena's end, he's off.
If Potsdam gets control of that puck once it's dropped, and the face-off will be just outside the Massena blue line. If Potsdam gets control, Domingos will head toward the net with 1:36 to the goal. They're behind by 2 goals. It's Massena 3, Potsdam 1. Let's see the Snyder line out there for Potsdam.
The
Tile line out there for Massena.
That's right.
You should make a record of that.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to say it every time. Off the face-off, the puck controlled by Massena. Now Lalonde has it, and he starts back. It's stolen at the blue line. Snyder has to circle back, so far they can't get the goalie off. Now Barrows, his shot, hits the back of the cage, and Domingos is off. Now the puck free behind the net. They try to center it. It hits the back of the mesh. No, it's not tied up in the mesh. It comes free, and looking for it is Manley. Manley can't get anything going. It comes back to the point. Here's James. His shot hits the side of the net. Now the wraparound hits the side of the net again, and Jay Carey had a chance there, but somehow Dureshi got his leg over there and made a good save.
He did. I'll tell you, that was another wraparound as Carey came along from behind the net and tried to tuck it in behind Dave Dureshi, but really, yeah, he got his leg over there, made a good save. Face-offs still in Massena end. Potsdam has pulled their goalie. They've got an extra man attacker in the Massena end. They're down by a score of 3-1. 1:03 left to go in the game.
Canarium comes on. He's going to take the face-off as Tayo stays out there along with Levine and Manley and Sidden. They want to have that Canarium out there for the draw. Potsdam wins it. James's shot is way wide. Bitely racing for it in the corner now, trying to center it, hits the side of the net, and that one's just wide. The puck free, still at the side of the net. Massena's Tayo manages to get it to center ice with 48 seconds left. Now Levine after it. He's got an open net. He fires it at the net, hits the side of the net. Now the puck comes free to Canarium. Canarium says, let's tie it up. He's knocked off the puck. It comes free. Where is it? We're down to 36, 35. Now Canarium has it. The puck is tied up. There's the whistle. And the face-off with 31 seconds will be in the Potsdam zone. And we're going to see Domingos back in there, I'm sure.
Right. That's a good move by Massena, Canarium, and trying to tie up that puck in the Potsdam end. What it forces Potsdam to do, of course, is put the goalie back in. So a good move by Canarium in trying to tie up that puck. And eventually he did along the boards. The face-off will be just outside the... I guess we got a
timeout.
Timeout, okay.
Yeah.
The timeout. So we got, what, 31 seconds to go in the game. Massena now has a timeout. It's Massena 3, Potsdam 1, and just a whale of a hockey game. I don't think we could ask for a better game, and I'm sure the fans couldn't ask for a better game. Really, Potsdam's played well.
Oh, they sure have.
You can't say they didn't play well. They played well. Of course, Massena's played well too, because they got three goals, and probably one of the high scorers, Tayo, but the two other goals coming from people you don't normally expect to get a goal from. Tommy Sidden, who of course mainly is a pretty much of a defensive type defenseman, and Bobby Hart coming off that Tim Barnes line, who really has not seen too much action tonight. But I'll tell you, his goal was probably the big goal of the night.
Oh,
the score was all tied 1-1 when Hart went down on that left wing, went behind the net. Actually, he looked for somebody to pass to. There was nobody in the slot, nobody could pass to. He continued behind the net, and I think Scott Dominguez lost him for a second or two. He skated around the net, came out toward the front, let the puck go, caught Dominguez on the stick side, just inside the post, and that was a big goal of the night for Massena, as that put Massena ahead by a score of 2-1. And the Tayo goal, I guess, a little icing on the cake, as that was the third goal. Now the face-off is in the Potsdam end, and of course Potsdam has to put the goalie back in.
Snyder will draw against Canarium. Off the face-off, comes back to Sidden. He's just going to dump it. Puente, or rather Ratty, with it there. Now James comes up with it. We're down to 23 seconds and counting. Lalone shot, knocked down at the blue line, and we have a whistle. I don't know what happened.
I thought it was an offside, but I'm not sure either. I'm not sure what the call. Referee Mike St. Louis is standing at center ice, and I'm not sure what the call was. I think they're going to face off at center ice. I still don't know what the call was.
Did the extra player come on too soon, perhaps?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyway, the center here, they're facing off at center ice.
17 seconds. Carey dumps to the Massena blue line. Right there is Manley to dump it to the Potsdam blue line. James loses the puck. Here comes the Massena Red Raiders. Canarium looking for that open net. And we're going to have a penalty on Potsdam. But things are just about all over but the shouting with just 5 seconds left, and Massena ahead 3-1.
Canarium had the puck and was going to take the shot at the open Potsdam net, and James just hacked at him to prevent him from taking that shot, which he did. And James will go in the penalty box. But we've only got 5 seconds, so I guess you might say Massena has got this game on a score of 3-1. Just a super game. Really, both teams played well. Both goalies played well, Jerry.
They certainly did. Real fine hockey game. So Massena will go to 8-0 in the league. Potsdam will suffer their first loss of the year. 2 seconds, 1 second. There it is.
Just a big win for Stan Moore and the Massena Red Raiders. I think Stan Moore expected a tough game from Potsdam. Tonight, Potsdam, they have won, but they have not won convincingly. But I'll tell you, they came to play hockey tonight. A total of 5 penalties, 3 coming to Potsdam, 2 Massena. A well-played, a clean game. one of the the best played games I think we've seen all season, Terry. Just a good game, and it seems though the game just started. A lot of action. It's over.
Yep.
Some games seem to drag. I'll tell you, this game didn't drag tonight at all.
We've seen some this year.
Yeah, we've seen some games that drag. You just say, well, will they ever get over? But I'll tell you, people are on the edge of their seat all night long, and it really wasn't decided until the 10:15 mark of the third period when Bobby Hart put that second goal in, and I guess Bobby Hart has got to be the number one man for the Red Raiders tonight. He got that go-ahead goal, but I thought the number 2 people that got him in Massena defense. All the defense, I thought, played
they
well
sure
tonight.
did.
Sidden, Hurlbut, Scotty Manley, and Mike Quinville all played well. They limited Potsdam to just, one goal tonight. I thought the Massena defense just, came to life tonight. Excellent game tonight.
Real exciting hockey game.
Oh, yeah, super game. I like to see this every time.
Yep. So the Raiders make it 8-0 in the division, and let's see, Potsdam, they are now 4-1-2.
4-1-2. That's their first loss of the season here tonight. But I'll tell you, there's nothing to be ashamed about. They played a super.